Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to Ace Academy. The sun is shining. I hope Nikki is not angry anymore, and yeah. Okay, the sun shining through my window splash on my face and wakes me up. I stretch and wind down and glance at the clock. Nearly 10. I'm glad I got a chance to sleep in after the party last night, but I don't want to waste my weekend. I hop off bed and get ready for the day. What's my plan for the day? I should thank Yuuna for all her help finding me a sponsor. And that's the only option, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Let's check it out. Yuuna has really gone through for me this past weekend. I feel like I should do something nice to thank her. Maybe she's free for lunch. I dial her number and wait for her to answer.
Hello?
That was fast. Hey Yuuna, have you eaten yet? She seems a little surprised.
Oh, no, not yet.
Great, let me treat you to lunch. If it weren't for you, we never would have found a sponsor, and that's my way of saying thank you. I think. The team and I are grateful for your help.
You don't have to do that. Really, it was no trouble at all.
Sounded like it was, actually. But let's do it. Please, I insist.
In that case, sure, I'd love to. Do you have a place in mind?
You can choose. Actually, I do. I don't care. It's not like we are long there, right? We don't know the city. Maybe there's some cool place. How about we can go wherever you'd like to go?
Since you've already offered to pay, I think we should go where you'd like to go.
Okay, suddenly remember a past conversation with Uncle Kaito. Oh, are we going to his restaurant? How do you feel about Western cuisine?
I love it!
I've heard there's a good Western restaurant near the park.
Oh, I think I know which place you're talking about. I haven't been before, but I've been meaning to try it.
Perfect, I'll meet you there.
See you soon!
After making my plans, I head downstairs.
Oh hey! Didn't see you there, big bro.
She's no longer pissed at me? She seems to be back to her usual self. I'm glad to see her feeling better.
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
As she speaks, a devilish smile graced her lips. She's up to something.
Anyway, you going out today?
Yeah, why? She starts giggling.
No reason.
Okay. Hey, I'm actually the other hand to you. I want to apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah, I saw your text from a couple of days ago, and I'm sorry I didn't answer. I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't see them until too late. Nikki crossed her arms.
Yeah, sure. Likely story.
No, really, accident left in my ear.
What?
Twice.
Oh, come on. At least come up with something more believable.
Okay, then I was just ignoring. It's my problem, you know. What's more believable than the truth? No, really, it's the truth.
What was your phone doing in your gear in the first place?
I was charging it. She blinks at me.
You really are hopeless.
Look, I pull up my messages and flash the phone in her face. Rolling her eyes, she reluctantly takes a look. What do you mean by, huh? Nikki bites her lip as she continues scrolling.
No.
Oh no, what? She hands back my phone. She seems worried about something, probably for how mean she was to me yesterday. It's okay, Nikki, I understand why you were angry yesterday, but I wanted you to know I didn't do it on purpose. No hard feelings, right?
About that.
Huh?
Remember when you said you were going out today?
Yeah?
You might not want to do that.
Why not? Nikki shuffles her feet and continues to bite her lip.
Because you definitely don't want to go into the garage.
A second. Opens the door to the garage. Nikki! My My eyes widen. I spin on my heel and race towards the garage as Nikki cries out for me to wait. Throwing open the door, I feel like a hand in squeezing my heart. Nikki catches up with me and cringes.
Now, before you get mad,
Nikki!
just remember that I was really annoyed with you and wanted revenge.
Not really helping. She quiets down, but she can't stand the silence.
At least it looks really pretty now.
What did she do? It looks like a unicorn to wrap all over my baby. Okay. I get the gist of it now. All I can do is stare in horror at the glittery decoration. Oh, desecration, sorry, of my beautiful bike. Well, I would argue with that beautiful, we've seen it. It wasn't that great. Nikki hides her face in her hands.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll clean it up.
Yeah, you will.
Let me get a bucket.
Nikki turns to leave, but I sigh. Not right now, I have to go. I take another look at the pink sparkles winking in the light. Maybe I should take the bus. No, I can't. The bus won't come for another 20 minutes and I need to leave now.
Okay, I'll clean it up later then.
I nod. With a grimace, I reluctantly ease myself onto my bike. The engine roars to life and glitter flutters behind the incredible trail of happiness. This is so embarrassing. The restaurant calls itself a dinner, but has a more upscale atmosphere. The tables all have fresh tablecloths and a small vase with a flower. The ambience is calmer than a dinner, but still family friendly. Yuuna is waiting for me, but the hostess stand when I arrived. That was pretty fast. Were you waiting long? You look great. I figured the bus would take a little more time than that. Yuuna giggles and shakes her head.
You're right, the bus would take more time. That's why I walked over.
Say what? That's right, Yuuna lives on the other side of the park. It's not too bad of a walk on a good day like today, but I certainly wouldn't want to walk in a bad weather. You also probably wouldn't walk her to see your bike. Well, I'm sure I've made you wait long enough. Let's go get seated. Her brows furrow.
Shouldn't we wait for the others?
Others?
The rest of the team. Oh.
Well, whoops. I could call them.
No, it's okay. Let's get seated.
She grabs the hostess' attention, who leads us to the table. We sit down and Yuuna buries her face in the menu. Maybe I should call them. I know they want to thank you too. Yuuna makes eye contact for the first time since the misunderstanding and her expression softens.
I'm sorry, I was just surprised. I don't mind hanging out, just the two of us.
She blushes as she says that. I grin. Okay. We both stare into our menus again. I am not surprised by how extensive this menu is. They offer breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even a brunch on weekends. What are you going to order?
I think I will go with the burger.
You like American food?
Yes, the burger is my favorite, but I also like hot dogs and pizza too.
Italian people would be offended by what you just said. And I mean pizza here. Of course.
What will you get?
Choose something healthy, choose something adventurous, choose something familiar. Can I just get a look in the menu? Let's go familiar. I'm missing my food from back home, but I spot a few of my favorites on the menu. Burger and fries, steak, BLT. What's BLT? BLT. Oh, that's a sandwich. Looks delicious for. Actually, it looks to me like the bread is kinda like toast, basically, and so on. Anywho, burger and fries. Let's go that. I also get the burger. Yeah, Yuuna beams. I hope it may taste similar to what I'm used to.
Do you eat this a lot?
I don't know if I'd say a lot, but it's definitely something I would eat if I were back at home. Yuuna looks interested.
You will have to tell me if it tastes the same.
The waiter comes by and takes our order, complimenting us on our choices. Yuuna and I share an amused smile. So again, I want to thank you for working so hard to get a sponsor, especially after that disaster of an interview. Yuuna's face clouds as the mention of the interview.
That guy wouldn't have been good for you anyway. He couldn't see past his own ego to notice how strong of a team you guys are.
I stared her in surprise. She's usually so calm and positive.
What?
No, just a little surprised. Just didn't expect also to hear that from you. She looks amused.
I only say it because it's true.
Oh yeah, I think she said that before as well. Still, even after that experience, it's pretty amazing that you managed to get us a great sponsor. You and the SBA are lifesavers. Yuuna fidgets in her seat.
Oh, actually, I quit the SBA.
What?
I couldn't stay after what happened after the interview. The organization has changed from what it used to be and has strayed too far from its mission.
Isn't the whole point of the SBA to help teams find sponsors? So does the organization no longer do that?
The SBA was originally founded to help all teams get matched up with a sponsor. But now the only teams they care about are the top-tier teams who don't really need the association's help because their stats speak for themselves. The people who really need their help get turned away or pushed aside, and I just don't agree with that.
Well, technically it was the company who turned us down, not the SBA.
That's the problem. The only companies within the SBA network are those who feel the same as Warp Tech. I can't tell you how many calls I made only to get turned down once they knew your ranking. But the worst part is, when my colleagues noticed me struggling, instead of offering to help, they encouraged me to give up because I was bringing down the association's statistics. How can they call themselves a bridging association when they are so discriminatory? A bridge doesn't pick and choose who goes across it.
Just a little mention from me. I bet a lot of people are looking our way now. As Yuuna speaks, she wears that same passionate look she wore after the interview. I had no idea. At least they had one good company with the network, otherwise we never would have found a sponsor. She blinks, then looks away.
Oh, that's actually a bit of a different situation.
Her voice trails off. If I can ask what she means by that, our food arrives. A few awkward seconds go by. I become burger and I'm about to take a bite when I notice Yuuna. Yuuna picks up her fork and knife and cuts into the burger, then eats the piece of her fork. What? You always eat your burgers with a fork and knife? She blinks in surprise.
Yeah.
How come?
Isn't that how you eat Western food?
Technically yes, but no. For some foods, yeah, but burgers are easier to eat when you pick it up. Have you never picked up a burger before? Yuuna shakes her head. Not even if you get fast food. She wrinkles her nose.
No, but I'm not a fan of fast food anyway.
She glances at the burger in my hands.
Isn't it messy if you eat it with your hands?
Not always. That's what your napkin is for. Do what you like. That's what your napkin is for. So what if it is? There's a reason that people put the napkin on their lap.
I think I'll stick with the fork and knife.
You're missing out. How the fun of eating a burger is feeling the juices drip down your chin, and that's bullshit. Yuna's eyes grew wide.
I couldn't. I'd be too embarrassed.
I take a bite of my burger and some ketchup drops onto my plate. See? Not bad, right? She giggles.
There's a little something on your cheek.
I stick out my tongue and lick around my cheek. Wait, what? How? What? How the fuck did you do that? Did I get it?
No, it's right there.
She points at my cheek. I use my hand to wipe at the spot, and Yuuna giggles again.
No, it's here.
She's screwing with me, right? Grabbing her napkin, she dumps at the spot on my face. As she leans back in her chair, her face turns bright pink. Thanks? Okay, point taken. We fall silent as we dig into our meals. After a while, I start to fidget from this quiet. So, now that you've quit, the SBA are planning on joining any other clubs? She pauses.
I hadn't thought about it.
What about tennis? Maybe now we'll have time to compete. She laughs lightly.
Maybe. That's still a pretty big commitment. Bigger than the SBA.
Come on. I'll help you practice. She grins.
How can I say no to an offer like that?
And I promise I'll win this time.
Alright, I'll go easy on you then.
Wait. What? Yuuna just smiles and hides a laugh. She glances at my nearly empty plate.
How is your food?
Like having in my mouth. I'd raise it as solid C. I made a terrible mistake. Yeah, let's go first, whatever. This is great. If I didn't know any better, I'd think it was made by American. Yuna's face lights up.
Ooh, really? So this is what an authentic burger tastes like.
How's your meal? Yuna's already polished her plate, so I can guess what the answer is.
I loved it! This was one of the best burgers I've had in Isokaze.
I grin. I'll have to pass the compliment on to Uncle Kaito. Once I close out the check, Yuuna type out right outside the restaurant.
Thank you for the really lovely meal.
Will she see the bike or not? It was my pleasure.
I better get going.
Can I offer you a ride home? She smiles.
Thank you, but I can walk.
But what about the hooligans? I'm open to a little exercise with you. Don't argue with her. I know where you live. Okay, you know what? We can walk as well. At least you won't see the bike. I'm like going on walks. I like going on long walks too, especially with such lovely company. Yuuna blushes.
It's not that long. Really, I'll be fine going on my own. I have to run some errands before my parents come home anyway.
Weren't her parents away last time too? Are your parents gone a lot?
Yeah. They split their time between the house here and our house in the country. Right now they're in the country, but they'll be back tomorrow for a few days, so I want to have the house tidied up before they arrive.
You need help with that? A house in the country?
That's where I grew up. My family moved here to be closer to Ace Academy, but they aren't quite ready to give up our old house yet.
Understandable. But if your family isn't around, how come you didn't choose to stay in the dorms? It would be an easier committee to school.
I thought about it, but...
She hesitates.
After everything that's happened, it doesn't feel right to leave my family alone. My parents do stay here for extended periods of time, like months at a time. It's just hard to predict when they'll be here.
I wonder what her family went through.
Anyway, I really should get going.
I know. Same here. I'll see you later then. She waves, then starts to walk. Once she's out of view, I drive off and head home. You know, why we waited once she's out of view. For her to not notice the freaking bike. It doesn't matter that the whole city won't freaking know about it already. When I arrive home, Uncle Kaito is staring at the phone with a still grin on his face. Uh-oh. He seems happy. Stare at him with the same grin. Greet him normally. He seems happy. Seems to be in good mood. Uncle. Kaito is startled by my voice, but quickly regains his cheery attitude.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And the reason why?
I just got off the phone with Yuki and I am saved.
Saved?
She called me today and apologized for going against our agreement.
Pieces of our last conversation resurface in my memory. Ah, the agreement you made when you two separated. Uncle Kaito nods.
She says that she can make the restaurant opening ceremony after all.
See, everything worked out.
Yeah, I don't know what I was so worried about. Yuki has always been reliable and a true friend. Even after we separated, she was always there when I needed her.
She still digs you. Sounds like you still cover. It seems like you care really deeply for her.
Well, of course. I did love her.
Maybe you still do.
Who do you think you are, the love doctor?
I'm just saying.
This is the way things are between Yuki and I, and this is how it needs to stay.
Calm down, if you say so.
So, I don't want to hear any more out of you.
Fine, alright. I trust your judgment.
You're grounded if you keep this up, mister.
What? No. I'll get lost.
I'm just messing with you.
Hello?
We both turn to Sneaky wearing her signature smile. As she glances over at me, her smile falters.
Before you say it, I'll go clean up your bike now.
Clean up his bike?
You don't want to know. Kaito grins.
Well, I have a bit of free time now and I'm in the mood to celebrate. Do you guys want to watch something on Netflix?
Well, she has something to do. Nikki perks up at the idea, then stares pleadingly at me. Nikki! Before I have a chance to speak, she pounds her lips and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. You know that won't work.
Please?
Her voice chokes up. It's futile to resist. Give in. Okay, fine. You can stay for one episode. She beams.
Yay! Thanks, bro.
Kaito laughs at our exchange as we settle onto the couch.
You are going to be in real trouble, kiddo, if you give in so easily to the ladies.
Only for me.
Nikki leans against me and snuggles in the cozy position. What are you doing?
Shush, pillow.
I think about protesting, but realize how useless that would be. Kaito turns me my sigh of resignation and grins.
Forget about being in trouble, you're already doomed.
I know. I shrug. You think I'd be immune to her witchcraft after 17 years of this?
What do you guys want to watch?
Gear of Thrones, 2.5 gears, gear-centric creation. How met your gear? That 70s gear. The big gear theory, no. House of Gears, Breaking Gear, no. Modern Gear, again, Agents of Gear. So, the Gear Father no longer available? I don't know. Let's go. How I Met Your Gear? Whatever.
No!
Oh, fuck. Cat eyebrow started by Nick's reaction.
9 seasons for the worst ending of all time!
She knows what's going on. Nicky laughs. Kaito blinks.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, let's choose something else.
I heard that Breaking Gear is pretty good. Sen robotics professor who is diagnosed with cancer could end up in the world of methamphetamine to support his family financially after he's gone.
Oh, this is my favorite show of all time. Do you guys remember when...
No. Nick and I each put a hand over Kaito's mouth. No spoilers.
Yeah, we haven't finished yet!
Kaito nods and we remove our hands.
Okay, sure. So that probably means you don't want to know that...
Nikki quick discovers her ears.
No!
Stop!
This is great. I'll stop now.
We both glared Kaito suspiciously.
Let's watch it. You won't hear any spoilers from me.
Then it's settled. Kaito navigates through Netflix and selects the show. After binge watching a few episodes, Kaito searches and pushes off the couch.
That was a great break. I have to get some work done before midnight, though.
Alright.
Don't stay up too late, you two.
Okay.
Kaito retreats in the kitchen where his laptop and papers are scattered. Nikki heaves a long sigh.
Well, I guess it's time for me to clean off your bike.
Before she can point her sad eyes at me, I shake my head. You can do it tomorrow. She immediately brightens up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to get started on my homework.
Homework.
It's my senior year. I need to maintain my grades to get into a good school.
She got a point. Right, let me know if you need any help.
Thanks. It's nothing too difficult, just a lot of questions to go through.
Okay. We both know to say our goodnights to Kaito and head to our rooms. I spend the rest of the evening relaxing until it's time to sleep. As I crawl into bed, my phone buzzes. I open up a text from Shu. Hey, Cass, what holiday is coming up next month? Are you ahead? We're all going to the beach. You interested? I holiday means we all go to the beach. I have no idea what that holiday is, but I really like it. Takes back. You know it. What's the holiday on the beach? I don't know. Time passes in a blur, and suddenly it's been a month since Nick and I moved to Isokaze and I started at Ace Academy. My team and I are stronger than ever, and our winning streak has not been broken. Kaori, Shu, Mayu, and I spend my evenings practicing the hangar, learning how to anticipate each other's needs on the field. Yuuna continues to manage our sponsorship from Dashu, and she's become more comfortable with the team. Valerie works hard behind the scenes to continually update our gears, and after all the tweaks she had given Eagle, I'm more confident than ever in my mech's abilities. I've had a surprising number of companies reach out to me to partner in the research of our core, but I've declined each invitation. I don't feel comfortable having strangers poke and prod at my dad's legacy, especially when I don't understand what's going on myself. Aside from the team stuff, Yuuna and I partner up to play tennis on a regular basis, but it was not until last week when I finally won a match against her. Why does it feel like it's the end and I fucked up something? On that home front, Uncle Kaito is still as busy as ever, now that his newly opened cafe has become insanely popular. Nikki spends most of her time at her school's cooking club, which has gained a lot of traction among the students. Sadly, that means I've had to fend for myself when it comes to food. Thank you. I got worried there that I freaking missed something. Whew. I wake up to the sound of my alarm, then begin my morning routine again. When I enter the kitchen, I make myself a bowl of cereal. Nick's already left for school. Lately, she's been leaving early almost every day. It barely phases me anymore, especially after I found her in the grocery store the most extreme box of tiger flakes I've ever bought. Never heard of it. Finish up breakfast, I hop on my bike and head to school. Valerie is already waiting for me and waves me over as soon as I enter the classroom.
I have news for you.
Okay. So, what do you mean? Good news or bad news? She passes the ingredients playfully.
Come with me to the hangar after class and I'll show you.
The hangar? So it's something to do with my car.
What else would it be about?
I don't know. Do spend a lot of time there? Take your pick. Nothing. Boom. Good point. You spend so much time in the hangar stands, I wonder if that's where you sleep.
I'm not sure sleep is the term I'd use. More like an extended rest.
She smiles sweetly. Right. Body waits expectantly.
So?
What?
You haven't said yes yet. Will you come with me to the hangar?
Yes, I will go with you.
Good. I was starting to think maybe you didn't want to be alone with me.
Before I can respond, the professor raises her voice over the chatter.
Good morning, everyone. In today's lesson, we will cover...
Yeah, well... Don't go too hard with raising your voice, girl.
That's all for today. Have a great rest of your day.
Said no teacher ever. Just as I finish packing up my things, Valerie grabs my hand and pulls me towards the door.
Let's go!
Sure, just give me a minute. She's already started walking with me, so I hastily grab my bag. Or we can go now. We cut across campus and enter the hangar through the main entrance instead of the pilot lounge. Inside the hangar, Valerie rushes straight to Eagle's terminal, shooting impatient glances at me as I follow behind. She sets herself in front of my terminal, and after typing in a sequence, she proudly points at the screen.
Check it out!
Stare silently. I stare at the continuous string of numbers on screen. After a moment, Valerie waves her hand in my face.
Hello? Anybody there?
I snap back to reality. What are you doing?
Just making sure you're still there. You spaced out on me.
No, I was checking out the numbers.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it might be if I knew what it was.
Well, you know how all the system scans we've been doing haven't shown anything new?
Yeah.
Our approach was the mistake. I was thinking, if I wanted to leave a secret message on a system, I would embed it into existing code and spoof the service identity so that it would remain inconspicuous during scans.
What?
Well, I was doing a manual evaluation through listed services during the last week and noticed a discrepancy here. When I tried to execute it, it came back with this screen.
Her voice grows with excitement.
I'm positive there's something behind this code.
Really? Well, then let's find out what that is.
I was hoping you'd say that. Tell me how to decrypt it and we'll find out in a second.
What makes you think I know how to do that? She raises an eyebrow. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Would you be able to hack it? Valerie bites her lips as she thinks.
Yeah, but it might take a few days.
That's probably still possibility to break me to figure it out. She grins.
I won't argue with that. Okay, I'll do it. But only because you're cute.
Well, thank you. You are cute yourself too. And such, but... She winks at me, then turns towards the terminal. Thanks. Already engrossed in the code, Valerie gives me a short wave of dismissal. Cool. As I find my way out of the hangar, I found Lynx with an email from the school administration. I scanned through the contents. Due to the disqualification of Team Strike X, my team will now face Ona Bugeisha in this week's match. And what the fuck is with these shitty names? I wonder what Strike X did to get themselves disqualified. My phone vibrates with a group chat from Shu. You guys get that email? I tap out my response. Yeah, wonder what they did. Probably lied about something important. That's one reason why I left. Wait, Strike X was Shu and Kari's old team? As I'm typing out a question from Shu about what happened to with him and Strike X, a text from Mike comes in. Looks like we'll go against Ongu Geisha instead. What a shitty name, by the way. Ongu Geisha does something wrong, but I can't recall which team they are. Who are they again? A team we must demolish. Of course, Harry would write in all caps. Whoa, that's even more aggressive than usual. Shut up, Shu! Please, don't upset Kari. I'm fine, yeah. While the texts come in, I rack my brain trying to recall how I know that name. Alright. Never mind, but that's all girls team, right? Yeah. They're supposed to be pretty good. Who cares? I won't let them beat us! The text keys after that. Roll for the best. What do I feel like doing now? Kaori, Mayu, Yuuna. That question actually sounds really bad. What do I think? What do I feel like doing now? I feel like doing Kaori, Mayu, or Yuuna. That sounds so bad, man. That sounds so bad. Hey, I was browsing list of clubs, and past earlier days offers a cooking club. I remember Nikki mocking me, saying I should join when she first started her club, but maybe that isn't such a bad idea. The look on her face would be priceless if I offered to cook, and it was edible. I'll go check it out. The cooking class is held in the culinary building. I enter the classroom filled with multiple cooking stations, and that's definitely not what cooking stations look like. Only start with ingredients. It kind of reminds me of a chemistry lab. No, it does not, but with stoves and ovens. Where? In the corner of the room, I spot Yuuna and claim the station beside her. Hey! She blinks in surprise.
Oh, hey! Are you part of the cooking club?
No, I'm just dropping in today.
Me too! What brings you here?
I like to make a meal for Nikki.
That's really nice of you. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
I hope so. She's always in the kitchen. What about you? What brings you here?
Since I quit the SBA, I've got a lot of extra time, so I've been trying out some of the other clubs Ace offers.
Anything catch your interest?
A couple, but I'm still weighing my options. Besides, it's fun trying new things.
The student instructor arrives and everyone breaks away from their conversation to stand at their stations.
Welcome, everyone!
I don't want to say that, but that guy sounded a bit like Shu. He goes into a short message explaining who he is and the rules and structure of the club.
Now that that's out of the way, today we will be learning how to make kasutera. If you haven't already done so, please put on your aprons.
Kasutera. Oh. I want it. Great, a game about mechs and it makes me hungry. Awesome. I slip off my blazer and tie the apron around my waist.
First, we will preheat the oven to 160 degrees. And don't forget to line your pan with parchment paper.
Isn't that a little low? Right, heat in Celsius. So the normal freaking temperature scale.
For our dry ingredients, we will have 1 cup
That all the
and
world
2.5
uses.
tablespoons of bread flour and 1 cup of sugar. The wet ingredients will have 6 eggs and 5 tablespoons of honey diluted with 2.5 tablespoons of water.
I know it's crazy, but I kinda feel like checking out if what they are giving us here in the game is actually a thing that would work out in our world. Or, just random numbers. At least there aren't that many ingredients. As instructed, I measure out the ingredients. Wait, I forgot to preheat the oven. What temperature should it be? 160, man. I preheat the oven to 160. The instructor continues to provide instructions. I follow as best I can. While whisking the eggs, my gaze wanders over to Yuuna. She is carefully pouring flour into her measuring cup and leveling top before dumping the bowl. Her tongue sticks out slightly as she concentrates. She's damn cute. Hello. I try to hold back a chuckle when she glances at me. There's a smudge of flour on her cheek, and I can't hold back my smile. Shimmers my grin before turning back to her ingredients. I refocus on my own station and add the sugar. The only thing left to do is add the honey. How much water do I use to delay the honey? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't fucking remember that! 2... No, come back. I think 2.5 it was, but... Teaspoons? No, that's not the answer. 2.5 tablespoons, I think, but I don't remember. Is there a freaking... Yeah, there wasn't. Okay.
Once you add the last of your flour, mix the ingredients until combined. Be careful not to overmix. Pour the batter into your pan and let it bake for 35 minutes.
As instructed, I add last of my flour to the mixture and continue to mix. What counts as overmixing anyway? How do I know if I mix just the right amount or too much? Using my wooden spoon, I poke around to see if there are any flour chunks still left. Nope. I guess that means my pot is ready to go in the oven. I set the timer for 35 minutes. Now just wait and see how everything is going to burn. You know, that's the problem. I don't remember such things. Like add this and this. I need to have it written, okay? Once my timer rings, I carefully remove the cake from the oven. I bake it unevenly so some of the side is spilling over the pan. I think it might be a little darker on the one side. Does that mean burned? I guess only one way to find out. I pry it out of the pan and put it on my plate. Some of the edges got stuck to the parchment paper when I removed it, so there are patches of yellow exposed under the darkish brown layer. Then I carefully set her cake on the plate. It's perfect loaf with golden round. Oh, for fuck's sake, it is killing me. I need to know. He said.
For our dry ingredients, we will have 1 cup and 2.5 tablespoons of bread flour and 1 cup of sugar. The wet
I said it correctly. 2.5. Okay, I was correct there. 2.5 tablespoons. That kinda seemed like a reasonable amount. I had to check, okay, for my own good, for my own freaking curiosity to be killed. Okay. Darkish brown layer. Yuuna carefully sets her cake on her plate. It's a perfect loaf with a golden brown top and light yellow sides. She goes over to my cake and hides her smile with a cough. They start her beans. He stays test in my row at the back of the classroom. He reaches me before Yuuna.
It didn't quite come out the way you expected, did it? But let's see how it tastes.
Lands better not. He puts a fork full of cake in his mouth. His eyes light up in a smile.
This is absolutely delightful!
Of course it is. Really?
Let me try.
Yuuna stands right beside me, staring curiously at my cake. She tries a small piece.
Oh wow, this is so good.
I beam. Nikki's going to be surprised. He stops at Yuuna's station next.
This is a beautiful cake! I can't wait to see how it tastes.
Yuuna's face lights up in anticipation as he tries to take a bite. He pauses, straining to keep his face calm, then gulps heavily.
How is it?
I have a bad feeling about this. And her voice trembles with hope. The instructor's voice is hoarse as he chokes out his next words.
Practice makes perfect.
What?
Let me try. I take a bite.
How is it?
It's like if sugar and plaster had a baby together and let it sit out in the sun until every drop of moisture was baked out of it. How do I put this nicely? It doesn't taste how it looks. I wish I could untaste this. How do I put this nicely? Practice makes perfect.
Again? Can it really be so bad?
Then grabs her fork and stuffs a piece in her mouth. She grimaces then sighs deeply.
Practice does make perfect.
The instructor moves on to another station while Yuuna pounces her rejected cake. Well, as I've worked out of her baking, what did you think of this class?
It was fun, but surprisingly challenging.
She glances at her cake and again and mutters under her breath.
Where did I go wrong?
You're going to stick with this as your new curricular activity?
I don't know. I want to keep checking out other clubs.
I'll go with you. Makes sense.
It looks like other students are trying each other's cakes. You want to try some?
I did. Sure. You and I walk around the room and try some of the other cakes with varying results. Once we taste all of them, we head out. I'm in the Pants Lounge, watching the Japan vs China gear playoff match. The lunch is packed with students, and this is a highly anticipated game. Many shout at TV, but I watch in silence, sipping my drink and enjoying the ambience.
Exciting game, right?
I glance up in surprise, but no, Takira grins and sits down in the seat across from me. Although he seems like a nice guy, we don't talk very often, so it's unusual he'd approach me. I suppose I do have a really good view of the TV info. A string of books and the adults fill the room as China takes out one of Japan's gears. People are really getting into it this time.
Yeah, it was predicted that this year China was going to be a strong opponent for Japan, and it looks like that's coming true.
Is that why there's such a big turnout? I gestured to the crowd at the room. Akira nods.
This is the first year that China's even made it this far in the playoffs. Everyone's watching to see who will come out on top.
Who do you think will win? He doesn't even hesitate.
Japan. What do you think?
Japan, yeah, definitely. China might be catching up, but their technology hasn't reached the same innovative standards as Japan's. Plus, this year's lineup is completely new team, so they don't have the same player advantage as a Japan season team.
I agree.
He gives me a long look. I wonder what he's thinking.
Speaking of matches, I believe congratulations are in order for you and your team.
Hey, your team is still holding the #1 spot on the leaderboards.
Sure, but you guys are quickly catching up. You started out at rank 21, but you've already made it to rank 11.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about it. And we're going against an even better team this week since Strike X got disqualified.
Yeah, the school is taking no chances with them.
What do you mean? Akira blinks.
You didn't hear?
No?
The team lead and one of his starting pilots got into a huge fight, and they did not hold back. I mean, there were some serious injuries, so both members obviously couldn't compete.
Why did they fight?
The leader decided to sideline his starting pilot, and his pilot didn't like that.
They're on the same team. Couldn't they just talk it out? I'm sure the leader had a reason. I'm just shocked.
I don't know all the details, but my guess is that there probably wasn't a good reason to sideline the pilot. Either way, because the fight escalated to the degree in which Ace had to get involved, the school is currently investigating the team.
That's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Who are you going up against now?
Onna, Bugeisha, or something.
Oh, May's team.
Yeah, I hear they are strong. Acknowledge.
They are. But so are you. In fact, I'm really looking forward to my match with you.
Say what? That might still be a while, considering my team's wrong.
Right, but you guys have been on a winning streak, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because of that, your matchmaking rating, or MMR, is actually higher than your earned rank. That tends to happen with outliers like being an undefeated team.
What he says makes sense, but I'm not going to question Akira about how being undefeated works.
I have a feeling that if you beat Onna Bugeisha, it won't be long before we face each other on the field.
Don't jinx us, we won't continue. It is what it is. Whatever, don't get too close in that #1 spot. Akira merely smiles. We continue to watch the game in silence. After a while, Akira stands.
I wish I could watch the end of this match, but I've got to head to class. I'll see you later.
He seems okay. I know it. After Akira leaves, I check my phone and notice a text from Shu. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be getting our game on at the beach. Meet there at 11. As I feel is I could forget. I shove my phone back in the webcam and watch the rest of the game. In the end, Japan won with just 1 gear left standing. But they won. I've still got some time before I head home tonight. Shu or Valerie? Who should I choose? Let's go. Valerie? I don't know. I wonder what Valerie's up to. I dialed her number, went for transfer, and that was fast. Valerie, you busy?
Yeah, I'm about to go meet a friend for some coffee.
Have fun. Oh, how do I know?
It's you, silly.
Okay. Oh,
I'll meet you at the cafe, in front of the bookstore.
cool.
Au revoir.
Wait, come back, I said something.
Au revoir.
God damn it! Sounds like a plan, I'll see you in a bit.
Au revoir.
Yeah. French is not my friend. For strong side, language. I don't know French language, okay? Bonjour, fine, but that's all. Baguette, as well, I guess. I make way to the cafe. Valerie's waiting for me in the booth by the time I arrive.
It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
Well, stare her down. I'm sorry. I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, alright. I'll forgive you then. But only because you were so eager to see me.
That was easy. She winks at me. Have you already did it?
No, I was waiting for a certain someone to get their butt over here.
So, what I'm hearing is you want to see my butt. Where's Merx?
Give me a twirl then.
Change the topic. I put the maximum is Gluteus Maximus. I won't fall for your objective. Whatever. Whoa, this menu is certainly extensive, don't you think? Fire masks her smile and friends about.
Aw, I don't get a private show.
I don't think if I have a response, but the heat rises on my face. I flip open the menu and take a minute to read my options. While I both place orders, then she pulls out a pencil and sketchbook. What are you doing?
Not me, you.
Huh? Huh? She pushes the sketchbook towards me and grins playfully.
I want you to draw me, like one of your French girls.
You just came out with the freaking worst possible idea. I can't draw. I literally can't. I have a rather good handwriting, but not drawing. That's... yeah, the worst idea possible, girl. As you wish, if you insist, but I'll have to draw first, as all of my French girls are painted in their purest form. I grins devilish and lips. One shoulder out of her jacket, then the other. My eyes widen as I drink in the scene. I can believe that work. Thank you, God. She slowly shimmies her arms out of the jacket.
Okay, I've this robe for you.
She laughs at my look of disappointment. I mean, there are people around, so of course. She leans on the table, rests her chin in her hands, and flirts me a warm smile. Taking this as my cue to start drawing, I clumsily trace the pencil around the page. As hard as my uncoordinated fingers cannot illustrate what my eyes see.
Are you done yet?
You don't want to see that? Fire speaks through her teeth, trying not to disrupt her pose. No? I continue to pretend to sketch. After a few minutes, Valerie tries again.
How about now?
Still no. She waits another couple of minutes.
Now?
Calm down, it'll be done when it's done. She sighs heavily.
The things I have to do for you.
In case you forgot, you're the one who asked me to draw you. You can't rush these things.
Shouldn't you be concentrating? What are you doing talking to me?
You are the one talking to me.
If you spent more time on your drawing and less time blaming me for things, you'd be done by now.
I glare at her. She winks before returning her pose. We fall silent as I work on the drawing. Yeah, right. Valerie stares confidently at me, never looking away when I glance up at her. For some reason that makes me even more nervous. I push away my embarrassment and focus on her features. For all the times I've looked at her, I haven't really seen just how perfectly her features flow into each other. It's the first time I've noticed just how truly beautiful she is, and my face plunged from the thought. What? The next time I glance up, and Valerie, her smile looks more genuine. I know she saw me blush, and that makes me blush even more. After a few more minutes, I drop my pencil. Okay, it's done. Valerie breaks from her pose.
Let me see.
Pushing forward the sketchbook, I wonder if she would like that I drew her. You shouldn't look at her with this all bitties. As quickly as possible, I like an ironing board. She stares at drawing and her eyes grow wide. She grabs the sketchbook off the table and studies it closely. I hope it's okay.
This is more than okay. It's really good.
What? Let me see, because I don't believe that what you say is that's true. Because, yeah, I'm Lynx. I absolutely should use a lot of choice words, but good was not one of them. Really?
Yeah, you really captured the eyes. They're so expressive.
Do they look like they are up to no good? She laughs.
They look like they only do good. All the time.
Then I guess I've still got a long way to go. She can't just look at the drawing. You really think it's that good?
It's really pretty.
I had a good model, I just drew what I saw. Or tried. She hangs the sketch pad to her chest and beams. But it's good to know that if the whole engineering thing doesn't work out, you can always fall back on the modeling car.
I'll keep that in mind.
Her cheeks are tinted pink. I think she's genuinely fluttered. Polly glanced at the time and wrinkles her nose.
I've got class soon.
Don't sound so excited about it.
It's not a fun one.
Which one is it?
Introduction to art history.
Wait a second. Don't tell me that you were supposed to draw something. Don't you like art?
I do. And since I also like history, I thought this would be a good choice for one of my electives.
So why the disappointment?
Well, it turns out that although I like history and I like actually creating art, learning about other people creating art is not as fun.
Well, you don't say. So, was watching me create art for you today not fun either? She smirks.
That doesn't count. I was part of the creative process.
That's true. She glances again at time and gathers her things.
Okay, I've gotta head out.
I know it. After we pay our drinks, we head our separate ways, but not before I catch Holly phone listening another peek at my drawing. But I can't fucking draw, what the hell? It's quiet in the house when I arrive home, I guess no one's here. It's no surprise that Uncle Kaito's still at work, but I would have expected Nikki to be home by now. She's been spending more and more time at her cooking club. It must be going really well. But she was supposed to clean the bike. Right? I should take advantage of the quiet and study. As I head upstairs, a blonde head peeks around the corner.
Is that you, big bro?
No. I paused at the top of the stairs. Hey, I didn't know you were home. Lee grins mischievously.
Is it because for once I wasn't slaving away in the kitchen waiting for you to come back?
Ouch. Babe, it's not a bad thing. A good woman should know her place. No, it was way too quiet. You were like the wife who I didn't ask for. What was the question again?
Is it because for once I wasn't slaving?
A bit, but it's not a bad thing. She cooks often. I basically associate food with you now. Her brow is raised, either confusion or thought.
I'm not sure if that...
Fuck, I knew it was a bad option.
Is it because...
No, it was way too quiet. I think that's the... okay. Nothing like that, there's just no way the house can be this quiet if you're home.
Hey!
What?
I'm always quiet.
Is this what you'd call quiet?
It was quiet before you got home, which means you're the one who brings the noise.
Makes sense. Nikki grins.
Anyway, before you so rudely distracted me, I had a question for you.
What is it?
Can you give me a ride to the beach tomorrow?
What a coincidence. I blink at her. How did you know I was going to the beach?
Because tomorrow is Umiko's festival?
Whose festival? How do you know about that? Nikki stares at me as if I have two heads.
Because I live in Isokaze. Did you know about this?
Not exactly. Sure didn't specify why we were going when he invited me.
And you didn't bother to ask.
Do I really need a reason to go to the beach?
Fair point. Well,
Thank you.
if you want to know, tomorrow is a festival to honor Umiko, the protector of Isokaze.
Never had heard of the guy/gal?
A long time ago, the Dragon King threatened to drown the island if Umiko didn't marry him. So when she agreed to live with him in his underwater castle, she stole his magical pearl and now uses it to control the waves.
So she's alive? Oh, that's pretty cool. How did you learn about this?
You know I've always loved mythologies.
That's true.
So, can you take me or not?
Did you clean up the bike? Sure, I'll be leaving at 15 minutes to 11 a.m. Her face falls.
Oh,
Why oh?
well my friends aren't going to be there until later.
So hitch a ride with them.
I don't really feel comfortable asking them.
Fine, then you can come with me.
But you're going so early.
Then take the bus. She smiles sweetly.
When I said early, I actually meant that's perfect.
Of course. That's what I thought. Digi cranes her neck to peek down the stairs behind me.
You hungry yet?
I bet, yeah.
Me too. Come on, let's go downstairs and see what we have.
I'll cook today. She moves past me and flies down the stairs. I follow her slowly. Because I whip up a quick dinner, then I spend the rest of the night looking up for more information about the festival before going to bed. I flip around in bed, too excited to settle down before finally drifting off to sleep. And we will start the next day tomorrow in the next episode. So for now, hope you enjoyed it, and we are going to the beach tomorrow. Even though it's end of November. And the temperature is slowly getting under the 0. Well, whatever, right? Who would say no to girls in bikinis? So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.